now it's time for a little bit of fun. We have all come up with our team of the season, and I guess we'll start with mine, since I'm the host of the show. I'm just going to go through mine really quickly because we don't have much time left, okay, guys? But basically, this is my team. You know, if I honestly...
That is practically Liverpool.
No, that's the thing. It's selection bias. That's why I'm not even going to go into my team. But I, am going to give credit where it's due to Rudiger, De Bruyne, Rice, Ronaldo, Son as well. I mean, Ronaldo being in a squad in this season and still scoring all the goals that he is. Son, underrated, of course. I feel like he is a world-class striker. I think he's got 21 goals, 0 from penalties. So, of course, he deserves to be up there. And, okay, that's it. That's it for me. But essentially, selection bias. As you can see, Liverpool, front, right, and centre. Let's move on to Ellie and Quiche's team of the season, okay? Let's give them the stage now. Ellie, do you want to talk about your squad?
Okay, so I really wanted to put Trent there as a right back who contributes a lot to the build-up attack, and I think he's a game changer of the season. He definitely is, to me, an overachiever. I just had to put out the disclaimer out there. I wanted to put Trent, but you cannot dismiss Tomiyasu in that right back position. It depends what kind of footballing style you want to play, and I think like Tommy as a right back has impacted a lot. Most of Arsenal's important performance for the season, and Cucurella is definitely my favorite for the left back. I want to put Tierney, but then it will be an Arsenal thing. Cucurella has a lot of potentials, right, for us to explore. Quiche, but I know you won't agree with me on Ronaldo though. I don't know, for some reason, because you would never...
We'll have a look at Quiche's team of the season later. Who knows? Ronaldo might be there, right?
My personal friendship with Quiche, that he would never see Ronaldo coming out of my mouth. I would never sing praises. I acknowledge him as a great footballer, but based on efficiency, back to what you said, and I agreed, right? In that sense alone, I think Ronaldo makes sense as a reliable number 9 in the squad. Saka has to be there. Diaz is easily my favorite. KDB, Ode, and Bowen. Alisson, you cannot put... I won't put Ramsdale, but it's okay. It's going to be an Arsenal squad.
Okay, now that we've seen the Elis team of the season, let's take a look at Quiche and how it differs from us. Ooh, okay. There you go.
For me, first and foremost, Jose Sa has been tremendous for Wolves. I think there was a lot of pressure on them when they lost Rui Patricio, but the way they just replaced him, and he's been phenomenal in terms of his shot stopping, but also in terms of his distribution. He's very quickly evolving into an all-rounded goalkeeper for Wolves. I'm a big fan of Joao Cancelo, and I had to just have him there ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold, as big of a fan I am of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mark Guehi has been a revelation for Crystal Palace as well. I think the midfield, Thiago is probably one of my favourite players ever to have played for Liverpool. Incredible season. Kevin De Bruyne speaks for itself. Now, Joel Linton, this is a guy who gets criticised all the time. But he's not just rediscovered form, but he's had to rediscover form by reinventing himself as a midfielder this season. And he's been absolutely brilliant. From a player that was the most hated guy in Newcastle to being voted Newcastle's player of the season. That's an incredible journey. But for me, the guy that has to lead the line up front is Son Heung-min. I think for an Asian player, the thing about Son Heung-min is he does not get... My theory, he does not get the respect he deserves primarily because he's Asian. Yeah. If this guy was European, if this guy was South American, by now clubs like Real Madrid and Barcelona will be coming calling. So for me, Son Heung-min as an Asian player to be hitting the heights that he's hitting this season in a side that's gone through a lot of difficulties, could possibly win the top scorer. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, hopefully. Incredible season, and Son Heung-min would easily be my main striker.
Is he your vote for player of the season then?
I would go with Son Heung-min for player of the season.
100%,
That's another sense of biasness coming from me though, because Son definitely deserved that position, but because I just don't want to have any Spurs player in my squad, and that's the reason.
Hey, I put Ronaldo in my squad.
I know, I don't even think that I would put Ronaldo in my squad, but I did, but Son definitely deserved that. It's just that because Diaz has been such a favourite signing of mine ever since January, and I think
and we're not even taking into account Son's assist numbers. He's an incredible goal scorer, but at the same time, he's also such an efficient playmaker.
For my midfield, you cannot discount the efficiency that Joelinton has offered on the pitch for Newcastle lately. But why I put Odegaard? because he's been one of the top chances creator. It's just that no conversions, and I couldn't imagine if he had like more clinical finishes ahead of him, the amount of assists that he could have gained in his pocket this season easily, and as a young player. And I think Ode is definitely a player to watch for the upcoming seasons as well.